Most conversations about today's real estate market begin with the same simple statement: inventory is low. While that observation is accurate, it does not fully explain what homeowners in Millburn and Short Hills of New Jersey are actually experiencing. Low inventory alone doesn't tell us why some homes sell quickly while others take longer, why buyers are willing to pay well over asking in some situations but negotiate carefully in others, or how different price points quietly influence one another. To understand what's really happening in our local market and to separate insights from hype, we need to look beyond headlines and pay closer attention to how buyers are behaving across price ranges and how limited turnover is shaping outcomes. One of the most important data points in 2025 wasn't price, but volume. In Short Hills, only 141 homes sold during the year, the lowest annual total reflected in more than 2 decades of comparable data. This was not a seasonal slowdown or a temporary pause. It represents a structural limitation in supply. When turnover drops to this level, the market stops functioning like an average market. Instead, it becomes segmented and results begin to vary widely depending on price band, condition, presentation, and how clearly a home aligns with what today's buyers are looking for. Millburn reflects a similar pattern. Unit sales remain well below historic norms, while active listings and homes under contract stay tight. This imbalance has created a market where pricing power isn't driven by excitement or fear of missing out, but by math. When choices are limited, buyers behave differently, but they are not indiscriminate. They are selective, and that selectivity shows up clearly in how homes are priced and how buyers respond once a property comes on the market. Despite limited inventory, buyers have not stepped back. Sale prices continue to exceed list prices on average in both towns, with Millburn consistently 105% above and Short Hills above 102%, even as list prices themselves have risen. Meaningfully, what's important here is not just the homes are selling for more, but how they are doing so. Buyers remain willing to compete for the right home even in a higher interest rate environment. Mind you, the historic average for 40 years across America, the interest rate was 6.8%, and people are now doing a 30-year fixed with a 5 in front. What has changed is not demand, but selectivity. When a home is well positioned, appropriately priced, and move-in ready relative to its competition, buyers act decisively. When these elements are missing, buyers are increasingly comfortable waiting, comparing options, and negotiating more deliberately. This selectivity becomes much clearer when the market is viewed by price range rather than as a single blended average. Each price band functions as its own micro market with a distinct buyer pool, decision drivers, and sensitivity through pricing and condition. One segment that stands out in particular is the 2 million to 2.5 million range in Short Hills. This price band sits at a critical intersection of market. It captures buyers moving up from the 1.5 million to 2 million range, while also competing with newer or fully renovated homes pushing towards 2.7 to 3 million. Many homes in this category have strong fundamentals such as location, lot size, and layout, but vary widely in their level of updating, which makes pricing and presentation especially consequential. In 2025, activity in the 2 to 2.5 million range increased, with more homes selling than in the prior year, and average sale prices rising to approximately 2.26 million. At the same time, days on market lengthened modestly. The combination is important. It suggests buyers are active and engaged, but also thoughtful and comparative. This price band often absorbs pressure from both sides of the market. When it moves smoothly, it allows higher priced homes to stretch upward with confidence and enables buyers in lower ranges to move up decisively. When it slows or becomes mispriced, friction tends to ripple outward, affecting neighboring price points. Days on market increased across several other price ranges in 2025. Homes under 1 million, the upper middle segment between 2.5 million and 3 million, and the luxury tier above 3 million all took longer to sell. This does not mean buyers left the market. More often, it reflects greater variation in condition, pricing assumptions that relied too heavily on scarcity alone, and buyers taking additional time because replacement options are limited and the financial commitment is substantial. By contrast, the 1.5 million to 2 million range remained relatively efficient with stable days on market and strong sales to list price ratios, effectively acting as an anchor for the broader market. For homeowners, this information matters whether or not you plan to sell in the near term. If you're considering selling, the key takeaway from 2025 is not urgency, but variation. Outcomes are widening. Homes that are thoughtfully prepared, clearly priced within their true market band, and marketed with an accurate buyer story are still achieving strong results. Homes that miss one or more of those elements are taking longer to sell, even in a market with very limited inventory. The difference is not luck, it's alignment with how buyers are actually making decisions today. If you're not planning on selling, this data offers valuable insight. It highlights which price band buyers are stretching into, which improvements are being rewarded, where conditions, layout, presentation matter most. And if you're on the fence, a market conversation does not have to be a commitment. Often the most helpful step is simply understanding which price band your home fits into today, how buyers in that range are behaving, and what range of outcome is realistic rather than theoretical. Markets like Millburn and Short Hills in New Jersey do not turn on headlines or national narratives. They move through quieter shifts in supply, buyer psychology, and replacement options. Understanding those shifts allows homeowners to make informed decisions grounded in data rather than noise. Demand in these markets remain fundamentally strong. Buyers continue to transact at interest rates around 5%, which are historically moderate rather than restrictive. What has changed is not willingness, but selectivity, making pricing strategy, thoughtful presentation, and negotiation more important than any point in recent years. My background in economics and design shapes how I analyze market behavior, pricing dynamics, and buyer decision making, while strong negotiation helps translate that analysis into meaningful outcomes. If you would like to talk through where your home fits within today's market structure, I'm always happy to share what the data suggests and help you plan from a position of clarity. This is Nina Jindal of the Suburban Home Specialist of Keller Williams. Our results will move you.